Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now, as you guys can tell from the title of the video, we got some more parts for the car. Whew, I'm actually really excited about this because I've always wanted these wheels ever since, you know, I got the FRS. Even with the FRS, I considered going ahead and putting these wheels on that car, man. I think I still am gonna do it when I get that car back. I think it'd be pretty cool just to have a Weld setup on the FRS, but Mustang wise, I knew my first V8, I had to go ahead and get some welds for it, so we're gonna go ahead and do an unboxing. You guys can probably tell which ones I decided to go with just based off of the mods I already have done to the car and the wheel setup. So you guys can see here, we got some Weld S71s for the car. I did not go ahead and get bead locks just because I don't need bead locks for this car. I just wanted to get just a clean wheel setup. I was actually considering going ahead and getting the Weld S81s, which are actually the brand new ones for 2022. But as far as wheels go, I really didn't want to go ahead and get a wheel that I was kind of unsure of, because those have like the split 5 spokes, the S82s. These have just the regular 5 spokes. And I knew that I would like these wheels on the New Edge Mustang specifically, 110% without questions asked. So I just went ahead and played it safe and got the S71s, and boy, am I happy I did. I mean, these wheels look insane. I mean, these would look good on the BRZ, I'm not gonna lie, they really would. Maybe I might fuck around and get the S81s for the BRZ and keep the S71s for the Mustang, but these look really good. These are just a 15x10 wheel, 6.5 inch back spacing. That's the back spacing I need for the New Edge Mustang. I just got the 2 rears. Now I need to wait on the front runners because I'm actually not going to run these same wheels in the front. I'm actually going to go ahead and run the Weld fronts. They're called the Weld fronts. They're kind of a 5-spoke design, but they're kind of a skinnier 5-spoke design. I think personally for New Edge Mustangs, now this is not going to be the same for S550s or S197s, just because of the body lines and how the New Edge Mustang looks, how it's kind of skinnier and leaner in the front and then just gets wider out back. I felt that having like a quote-unquote thicker 5-spoke in the rear and then having like the skinnier 5-spoke in the front would look amazing. Now those wheels are backed up till I don't know how when, so we're gonna go ahead and get these mounted on the car. Not now, I'm gonna end up mounting these probably toward the end of this month, closer to Texas 2K time. I'm gonna go ahead and put these probably on a Mickey Thompson ET Street R, since this is not gonna be, you know, the setup I'm running 24/7 on the car. I still have the Rovos Durbans, which I'm actually gonna go ahead and get, I believe, probably a new set of Rovos Durbans, or maybe even the Chinese SVEs. I don't really care about exactly what brand I run for the street setup. This is just going to be like the straight up like drag racing setup on the car. I wanted to have 2 completely different setups for whatever I'm doing with the car. So take the car to the strip, you know, take it to Mexico, we'll be on the Weld setup. If I'm just cruising it around, going to meets, or just you know, driving it for fun, I'm just going to be on the street setup, which will be on the Rovos Durbans or the SVEs, just because I like to have my cars clean and simple. I want everything to work. I want everything just to be, you know, just clean. And I felt that the regular 5 spokes would just work perfectly for the build that I'm trying to go ahead and kind of form and make happen. Now, as far as weight goes, these are incredibly light. Now, I actually had Race Stars before. I never ended up mounting them because I ended up moving from Illinois to Texas, so I really didn't have time to mount them. And they also were the wrong back spacing. Those were the 7.5 inch back spacing. And just off of just feel and just touching the wheel, I mean, it's so different. I mean, the weight is definitely significant. These weigh no more than 20 pounds. With the tires are probably around like, I think maybe like 30, something like that, with the Mickey Thompson ET Street Rs. I'm gonna end up running a 275/60/15 with these. And then the fronts, I haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna run with, but I'm really excited to go ahead and get these on the car, man. They look and they feel so good. I mean, not even on the car yet, and I'm super excited. I have all the hardware as well. I got the center caps in this box down here. I'm not gonna go ahead and unbox the center caps, but just want to show you guys the wheels that I'm rocking with on the Mustang. Now I actually have some other parts too as well. As you guys can see here, I've actually had this for a hot minute, haven't done anything to it. I actually have an MGW short throw shifter for the 3650. Now the funny thing about this is I'm actually not even going to be running the 3650 on this car anymore when I go ahead and do the complete engine build. So, or when that's, I should say, completely done. We're actually going to switch over to a T56 Magnum. So I'll probably run this for, you know, the time that the car is a 3650 car, and then I'm going to end up selling that for the same, you know, MGW short throw shifter for the T56 Magnum. I have the standard and the, yep, right here. You guys can see it. I have the standard and the race handle. I'm gonna try out both. I think I'm gonna like the race one, but the standard might just feel a little bit better just, you know, cruising. I might just swap them out, honestly. If I decide to race the car, switch to the race handle. If I'm just cruising, we'll just go ahead and use, you know, the standard handle. Now, as far as the Mustang goes, right now, the block is currently getting sleeved. If you guys are unaware, I'm currently building a 4.6 liter aluminum block, a 2-valve. It's being sleeved right now. Obviously, you know, the way the world market is right now, car parts being delayed, everything is pretty much backed up. I'm waiting on the rods, the pistons, and the crank setup, and I'm also waiting on my my ported trick flow heads. I mean, the heads are not going to be here until like May, so it's just, we're just playing the long waiting game pretty much right now. And honestly, I can't even like do like a 50-50 build where like I would just throw in the built bottom end and then, you know, on the car and then just turn the boost up. There's really no point to do that because the cams that I have, the custom cams, they only work with like trick flow heads or ported trick flow heads. So I can't go ahead and throw those on stock heads with the stock valves, springs, stuff like that. There's too much lift, too much duration. It's gonna cause float, and you know, the setup's not gonna run right. So we just gotta wait, be patient, and then mount everything up when, you know, or I should say, put everything in the car. These wheels will be mounted before that. Put everything in the car when it's ready. So it will be fun. It will be a fun car for sure. It's just, you gotta play that waiting game. But I'm really happy I got these welds, man. These look so good. Really excited, man. Just gotta wait for the front runners. I know those are gonna look crazy in the car. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think, man. Do you guys like the S81s, or do you guys like the S71s like I have here? On the New Edge Mustangs, I think S71s are the way to go. I didn't go with the bead locks because I don't need bead locks. These will work 110% just fine. If I had an S197 or an S550, I would probably consider getting those S81s just because I feel like you have more play with like multi-spokes on those wheels, because it's weird because some cars, before I had the New Edge, I didn't like 5 spokes at all. Like I was completely against 5 spokes, believe it or not. But once I got the New Edge Mustang with those Rovos Durbins on it, I was like, damn, 5 spokes just kind of work with this car, and it kind of grew with me, you know, over time. So I had to go ahead and get them for the rears. We'll see though. For the BRZ, we might have to go ahead and do a multi-spoke. Or these shit would look good on the BRZ. They really would look good. Just thinking about it, can you imagine that? Weld S71s, if I put a bead lock on the BRZ, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. But hope you guys do enjoy this video. I'm gonna let you guys know on some of the things that happened with the car. Right now, the car is getting some parts painted. I should get it back, honestly, within the next couple of days. I'll make an update video on that. The car is gonna look, trust me, it's gonna look completely different from the front end. Completely different. I'm super excited for it. No, I didn't go ahead and get any Cobra parts for it, but we pretty much restored everything and, you know, did some upgrades, and I cannot wait to go ahead and see it with the new setup, and also mount these wheels and drive it with these wheels and see how everything goes with, you know, the welds, the Mickey Thompsons, the new short throw shifter here, and then finally going ahead and get everything done with the new motor build, you know, all buttoned up, ready to go, fully tuned. So yeah, man, thank you guys for the support, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.